Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about the Formula 1 Spanish Grand Prix weekend, as along with Formula 1, also Formula 2 and Formula 3 was also there. But before we get into it, let's first talk about Canada, which is next up, and this is going to be interesting to see how Canada goes, and I'm pretty sure as well, I'm pretty sure it's like 2 days before this, F1 23, the game will be released. I'm still not really too sure if I am going to stream it, mainly Breaking Point 2. Not really too sure about that. If so, there will be no commentary, so apologies for that. But I have to wait and see for that. So here are the times for Canada before we go into Spain. FP1 and FP2, both of them will be on the 16th of June. So FP1 outside of 1:30 to 2:30, and then FP2 that's at 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. FP3 and qualifying, that'll be on the 17th of June, 12:30 to 1:30 for FP3, while qualifying outside at 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. And then the race on the 18th of June, that will start at 2 o'clock. So let's now first start off with F3 and the sprint race as well, and that was won by Zach O'Sullivan, then Luke Browning and Leonardo van der Rohe running at the podium. And then we have Gabriel Bortoleto, Paul Aron, Franco Colapinto, Maria Boya, Joseph Maria Marte, or Pepe Marte, I'm going to say from now on, Taylor Barnard, and Nikita Bedrin ran out the top 10. Pretty sure it was also the first podium as well for Luke Browning. And then for the feature race, we have Pepe Marte, obviously the Barcelona native. That's not really a word, but whatever. He wins in front of his home crowd. Then we got Franco Colapinto and Dino Bankovic ran at the podium. And then for the top 10, we have Gabriel Bortoleto, Paul Aron, Maria Boya, Sebastian Montoya, Zach O'Sullivan, Taylor Barnard, and Christian Mansell ran out of the top 10. There was many track limits. 5-second penalties as well in this race, may I say. So, quite a lot of penalties in this feature race. The Pepe Marte, obviously the Spanish driver who is now part of Fernando Alonso's agency or academy team, gets the win in front of this home crowd. Pretty sure this is his third win of the season, man. He's very much in contention of possibly winning the championship. But still, Gabriel Bortoleto is still in the lead in the championship. Then we got Pepe Marte, then Dino Bankovic, Gabriel Mini, Paul Aron, Franco Colapinto, Gregorio Sossi, Zach O'Sullivan, Luke Browning, and Leonardo van der Rohe ran out of the top 10. Let's now move it now to F2, and it was a Premier Sweep weekend. First, it was Frederick Vessi in the sprint race. That was one, and then Teo Porcher and Victor Martins ran out the podium. And then in 4th to 10th, we have Dennis Hauger, Jack Doohan, Richard Verschoor, Oliver Behrman, Ayumu Owasa, Arthur Leclerc, and Enzo Fittipaldi ran out the top 10. And then for the feature race, I was won by Oliver Behrman, then Enzo Fittipaldi and Victor Martins ran out the podium. So Victor Martins getting podiums on both feature and the sprint race. And then 4th place, we have Ayumu Owasa, Frederick Vesti, Jack Doohan, Teo Porcher, Dennis Hauger, Arthur Leclerc, and Richard Verschoor rounding out the top 10. One thing I will talk about in this is bloody Mary Cordial. I'm pretty sure he got 15-second time penalties and had to drive through, and I don't think he even served the penalty correctly. So he's definitely trying really hard to get that race ban. Oh, no, never mind. No, never mind. It wasn't Cordial, sorry. It was Brad Benavides. Cordial is at least smarter and better than Benavides. He's just crap. But Brad Benavides, he is basically on a speed run of trying to get a race ban in his first year of competing in F2. Good God. Anyways, with F2 all done, we'll first look at as well the driver standings. Frederick Vesti now takes over the lead. Then we got Teo Porcher, Ayumu Owasa, Oliver Behrman, Dennis Hauger, Richard Verschoor, Enzo Fittipaldi, Christian Miney, Zane Maloney, and Victor Martins ran out the top 10. Let's then move now to Formula 1, and Max Verstappen won. You saw that coming. Absolutely no one. And then in 2nd place is Lewis Hamilton. Then 3rd place, George Russell. So I'm pretty sure as well, for the first time in this season, Fernando Alonso is not in the podium, which is pretty ironic since this is his home race. Then we got Sergio Perez, Carlos Sainz, Lance Stroll, there's Fernando Alonso down in 7th place, Esteban Ocon, Zhou Guan Yu, and Pierre Gasly really right out the top 10. Then we got Charles Leclerc, who started last place, and then Yuki Tsunoda, Oscar Piastri, Nick De Vries, Nico Hulkenberg, Alexander Albon, Lando Norris, Kevin Magnussen, Valtteri Bottas, and Logan Sargent ran out of the top 20, and the rest of the field. Tsunoda received a 5-second time penalty for forcing another driver off the track. That means Zhou Guan Yu. He forced Zhou off the track on turn 1, which I'm pretty surprised about. That was a 5-second time penalty, but whatever. Lando Norris, his wing, I'm pretty sure he damaged his wing by hitting Hamilton's car, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, it was like lap 1, and he hit Hamilton's car, I'm pretty sure, and that damaged his front wing. So that ended his day, basically. And nothing really else, other than there was some lightning in FP2, and that kind of caused FP2 to be a bit of mayhem, but other than that, it was just typical Max Verstappen day, where it's just pure domination. I'm getting a really bad flashbacks of when Lewis Hamilton was dominating, so this is really, really bad. Can't we just have the 2021 season, please? Not the ending, but just the constant championship battles that we had. Oh, I want that back, please. Please bring it back. Nothing really else I need to say. Lewis Hamilton got driver of the day. That's really all, really. I mean, I'm pretty sure like Perez is like started like outside of the top 10. I'm pretty sure, and he worked his way up to 4th place, which is a good job by Perez. I don't know what else to say. It was just pure classic Spain, classic Catalonia. I do think though that the change without the chicane is a bit better. However, it does eliminate it does actually eliminate a overtaking opportunity, but it is a lot more flowing, I'll say that. So I'm excited to try that out on the new F1 game. But yeah, it's just it's just nothing you could really do. Nothing you can really like say it was like, oh, this thing happened and stuff. No one's gonna remember this race, I'm sorry. Just like most of these races this year, no one's really gonna remember it other than maybe the Australian Grand Prix. So, with that out of the way, let's now talk about the driver standings as we head over to Canada. I'm pretty sure it is a week, maybe, I think it might be a week off, so next week we'll not be talking about Formula 1, but I might be wrong. By Max Verstappen, he increases his championship lead over Sergio Perez, and we got Fernando Alonso, Lewis Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, George Russell in 5th place, and Carlos Sainz, Charles Leclerc, Lance Stroll, Esteban Ocon, and Pierre Gasly ran out of the top 10. Then we have Lando Norris, Nico Hulkenberg, Oscar Piastri, Valtteri Bottas, Zhou Guan Yu, Yuki Tsunoda, Kevin Magnussen, Alexander Albon, Nick De Vries, and Logan Sargent ran out of the top 20 and the field. Don't know what else to say here. But then Verstappen increases the championship lead over Perez, and yeah, that's really all I can really say. So yeah, just a reminder that next week's race, or I don't know, maybe 2 weeks time race, I'm pretty sure, will be at Canada, Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, only for Formula 1, F2 and F3, they'll be back in Austria. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys all next time in the next one. Goodbye.